Hey everybody, and happy Monday. Some of you may have forgotten, but some of you will remember what that means. Go grab your favorite cup of hot cocoa, a few of your favorite cookies, pull up a chair, and sit and chat with me a while in today's episode of Cocoa and Cookies. Good morning, you guys. It is Monday, and I have not been out of the bed too awful long. Gonna get this day rolling here soon. Decided to bring Cocoa and Cookies back to the channel. Not sure if it'll be an every week thing. We'll just have to wait and see how the views go and how much you guys enjoy it. But you will remember we tried to take this over to Periscope because some of you wanted to interact live. By the way, do you see my mug today? Love this mug. One of our young men brought this to me. It says, Hosanna, blessed is he who comes in the name of the Lord. And I love this little mug. Anyway, we tried to take the Cocoa and Cookies over to Periscope because some of you had wanted to kind of interact with me live. And we could not figure out how to get this YouTube live thing going. And I've seen more and more people doing it. So there's got to be an easy solution that we're just missing. We've tried to test it a couple of times, but somehow you have to sync the internet speed with your live motion to make sure it's all flowing and not giving you that one step behind kind of look. And apparently we're just not figuring it out. So if we ever get that rolling, then Cocoa and Cookies will be live on the channel here. But anyway, it didn't really go over too well over on Periscope. Not a lot of you have Periscope. That's one of those extra little apps that you have to download onto the smartphone. And not a lot of you have that. So many of you had left comments that you missed Cocoa and Cookies being over here because this is the way you guys were seeing it. So we'll try it again and we'll see how the views go and how you guys enjoy it to know whether or not it'll stay around and be weekly or whatever, just kind of playing that by ear. But how was your weekend, everybody? Let me know. Tell me down below, what did you do? Anything special, spectacular, just a normal run-of-the-mill routine? What happened around here? We had a good weekend, busy as always. You guys know that. Of course, Sundays are extremely busy from the time we get up till the time we go to bed. A lot of activity jam-packed in our Sundays, but Saturday we did a lot more work on our bathroom back there. A lot of you guys have been kind of watching along. You watched through Vlogmas and seen right there at the end of the month we had started painting up that bathroom and closet, trying to get it ready for us to move in. And of course you have to wait so many days in between because we were doing designs on the wall. So that took us a couple of weeks to get the paint all up there and cured and the design painted and all that. So Saturday we were able to pull the sink back in. We were able to put the tank back on the commode. And hubby was able to get all the caulking around the shower. But late Saturday night when we went to turn on the sink for washing our hands, there was a bad leak. So somehow during the last 2.5 years, no wait, okay, let's see, we pulled that out in March, March of 2014 we pulled that out. And it's now almost October of 2016. So about 2.5 years. I guess the washers have dried out, got some little dry rot and all that going on. So we weren't able to actually get the sink back in motion. Since yesterday was so busy, hubby is not going to be able to work on that till this evening whenever he gets home. So hopefully by tonight the sink will be up and running. And if it is, then I can start moving some of our personal stuff back into that space. And then that means that this week I will get to go shopping for a new shower curtain and start putting things together in there. I'm hoping to find a pretty zebra one. You guys will remember in the bedroom, we're doing the black and white striped walls. And then I have an accent wall that will have, hopefully in the next week, the zebra stripes finally up on that. So I wanted to mirror that in my master bath. I just kind of feel like a master bath flows better whenever it is all cohesive with a master bedroom. So we did the black stripes, and I think a minute ago I said black and white stripes. They're not black and white stripes. It's two shades of black, a really light black, like a deep charcoal gray really almost, and then a black. Then on the shower, I want to put up a zebra shower curtain because that will kind of mimic the accent wall in the bedroom. But I'm having a hard time finding one. I've been looking online, and of course they have a lot of them, but you know, finding one that just like jumps out at you like, yeah, that's the one, nah, haven't found it yet, you guys. This is the time whenever I wish that I were like a designer and could make my own fabric and then sew my own designs for whatever I'm wanting in the house, whether it be curtains or a shower curtains or bedspreads or whatever, because you have a thought in mind, and even though you can find a style like you like, sometimes it's hard to find that perfect pattern fabric. But I'm not a fabric maker, so I'm just going to end up having to settle for one that I can see. So that ought to be a little fun this week. Give us something to look forward to try to find at least the shower curtain. Of course, it's going to be slow putting it all together because you guys know there is still so much actual work to do on the house itself, with the insulation under the trailer still has to be pulled out because there's some mold in there. And of course, we have the holes in the floor where the old flooring came out has all got to be patched in. So those kind of things are a lot more important than the fun little cosmetic that you do. So that'll be a long time coming, but you at least got to have a shower curtain to be able to get in there and use the shower. So we will at least get that much done this week and then start moving on in. I tell you, we moved out of our end of the house. The kids, we started working on the actual house structure and remodel in January of 2013. So it's been 3.5 years that we've been on this process. In August of 2013, we finally were able to get all the back end of the house, the kids' rooms, the guest bathroom, all of that we were able to tear apart to dig out the mold on that end. So at that time, the kids moved into the living room and had been kind of displaced from their rooms. Finally, by March of 2014, we had that end of the house, all the mold out. We don't have it all put back together. Matter of fact, their rooms still have no paint on the walls at all because, like I said, the cosmetic parts are what come later. The main important thing is the actual structure. So we at least got the beds and everything back in that end of the house. So then we started tearing apart the other end of the house. We've had to do it in sections so that we could block off separate areas as we go, because we had to live here. There was nowhere to go while we were doing the work. So we couldn't just tear it all apart and do it all at the same time. We had to go in stages. So we were displaced from our end of the house in March of 2014. And so all of us have been kind of sharing the sleeping quarters on the other 2/3 of the house. So it's going to feel awful strange to finally get back in our room and to get back in our bathroom, because we've all been sharing the one bathroom. And yeah, it's been interesting. Of course, my son is sleeping on the sofa in the living room, so he's going to be glad to get back in his own room. And it's been a journey, you guys. I could tell you so many stories, but there's also been a lot of positive that's come out of it. And several of you guys have remarked during the vlogs especially about how close our children seem and how good they get along and how much they seem to love each other. And you're right, they really do. And they pretty much always have. But I really think that having to go through something such as we've been through over the last few years really has brought them together. All of us, the whole family has really had to come together, because you have to work together to get through such a crisis. And You know, crisis can either tear you apart or it can build you up and make you stronger and make you better. And for us, we have chosen to allow it to make us better. And it's been stressful. It's been, you know, I was looking back at some old videos that I had put up like right before we began all the deconstruction of the house. And then I was looking at some that I've posted recently, and I've even noticed just a change in me, you know, like over the last 3.5 years. Looking a lot older, you guys. The stress and the turmoil of all of it, I can really tell where it has weighed heavily on me. And of course, a lot of you guys know I've had a lot of physical issues as well, because your body reacting to the mold itself, that has wreaked a lot of havoc. And just going through the physical side of it, as well as just all the emotional and mental stress. Yeah, I can definitely tell. I can tell in my husband, looking around his eyes and all, that he seems to have aged a little as well. And it's been something, but thank the good Lord that we were able to depend on Him for our strength. And it really has made us stronger and a lot better in a lot of other ways. So you just have to look at it like that, you guys. If you're going through a crisis, whatever it may be, maybe it's not something as huge as having to pretty much rebuild your whole home like we've done. Maybe it's something that's a little less huge as far as the circumstance, but even the smallest of things, when they weigh heavy on you, when they are giving you a mental stress and emotional stress, it can do just as much damage to you as something as major as what we've been through. And you're going to have to do like we did. You just got to dig inside. First of all, you've got to grab hold of God's still in control of it all. And even when it doesn't seem that He has answered your prayers for the miracles that you may have been hoping for, there's obviously a reason. He knows the bigger picture. He sees it all. And He answers our prayers according to what He knows is best for us in the big scheme of things. In our finite minds, we can only see the moment. But in God's infinite wisdom, He sees the whole picture from beginning to end. And learning to dig in and trust that is what's going to help you get through. It's not going to necessarily make it easier, but it will help you make it through when you can dig in and trust Him and just allow Him, as He promised, to work all things for your good, because He will. And we've seen Him do that for us. So anyway, I was excited to finally get that put back mostly together. And hopefully by tonight, the sink will be back in and I can start kind of moving things back in starting tomorrow. So I know the whole family is excited about that. So that was the bulk of our weekend. Tell me down below, how was your weekend? Any major things going on for you? Did you spend a quiet day at home? Did you watch some football? Did your favorite teams win? Let me know. A lot goes on these weekends. I'm going to have a pretty busy day today. Whenever I get done filming this Cocoa and Cookies, I'm going to get ready, slap on some makeup, and pull me out 7 shirts because it is the day to film the daily devotions for the second channel. If you guys aren't yet subscribed, hop on over there. I'll have a link for you down below. You can find it just by searching for Dina Rose, but the actual URL is youtube.com/Dina Rose Ministries. And I do throw a daily devotional up for you guys. And so I like to record them all at the beginning of the week, so then I can get them all edited and pre-scheduled to go up every day for you guys at the same time. So I have those going up daily at 6 o'clock. That way some of you that like to get up and watch videos while you're getting ready for work will have that available to you. And if not, they'll be there in the evenings when you get home. But you definitely want to hop on over there and subscribe if you like a daily devotional type of thing. So that's what I'm about to do. I like to get it all done in the same day so that I don't forget to get one up for you. So I'm going to dig out my wardrobe. I record, do a quick wardrobe change, record, a quick wardrobe change, and so on till I get a whole week's worth done. So that way It keeps it a little more cohesive and flowing for you guys. So, and I hope you're enjoying it. A couple of you have gotten used to now that they are starting daily again. Before we were trying to do them weekly and the devotionals were a little longer, but I've decided to shorten them to just like a little daily dose of hope for you guys, something inspirational to get your mojo going in the morning and to get your mind focused on something positive as you get ready to head out for your day. So I've shortened them and decided to make them daily, and once in a while I'll still throw in the longer weekly devotionals, or if I have a real good teaching that I feel like I want to throw up over there, then we'll have those periodically thrown in as well. So that's what my day is going to consist of today. I've taken a little break from the coupons this month, so I don't have coupons to clip for today. Y'all know that's my normal Monday routine, but we're trying to gear up towards Vlogtober. It will be starting on Vlogtober the 1st, and we'll be doing daily vlogs again. So I'm trying to get as much of this stuff done that I can to help me prepare towards that, because I want to spend Vlogtober with you guys with the daily devotions again, or the daily vlogs. Got these two channels going on and it's kind of confusing my brain. But at any rate, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys go. Just wanted to touch base and let you know Cocoa and Cookies is coming back to the channel. If you guys have any topics of discussions that you want me to talk about in our Cocoa and Cookies, definitely put them down below. Something weighing heavy on your mind, or just something that you would like to hear my perspective on, I will definitely be happy to do that. So make sure you comment those suggestions for me down there. Want to say that I hope all of you have a great Monday. I hope you have a great week. I want to thank you for joining me today. I look forward to getting back in the swing of this thing. So we will see you soon in the next video.